Alright, well, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I'm always sending some stuff to Ted Cruz. You've got a big gay Dan Quayle just waiting to pop out of you. Stop fighting it, girl. And you're a bitch. Fuck you. Follow me on Twitter, where every week I'm going to be hitting Ted Cruz up in something I like to call Ted Cruz Tuesdays. Here's one to start. At Ted Cruz, only difference between you and a paper bag of jizz is the bag can be recycled, so therefore has a shot at helping the environment. Twirt. Good night and shame on you. The bad news is Ted Cruz still has not responded to a single one of my tweets. Let's see if this one breaks the dam. How come you don't answer my tweets, little hot dick hoochie mama, hashtag Viva Mexico, and that's for you. I'm gonna leave you off with the comment quiz of the week for the very last time on this channel. When is the answer always D? A, during one of my quizzes. B, when asking what letter Ted Cruz's first name ends with. C, when asking what Ted Cruz sucks a bunch of when his wife is asleep. Or D. Tune in to me on Twitter at Etiquette, where I am quickly building a harassment case against myself from Ted Cruz. And on that note, for the very first time on my new channel, I'm going to leave you off with the comment quiz of the week. How many dicks do you think Ted Cruz sucked while you were watching this video? A, none. He probably doesn't do that. B, 5. C, that's not any of my business. Or D, I don't know, how many dicks you got? Direct quote from Ted Cruz. Haha, JK, but really though, I bet he sucked a couple. Stay tuned for weekly content. Please like and subscribe. LMAO, nays. Again, other than all the coming on things, these guys actually have a very friendly community, so if there's any comments that you really want to make here, I would advise that you go ahead and send them to Ted Cruz's official Twitter account where it's needed the most. I'll show you an example. Come on. Hey, my man, do they sell figurines of you anywhere? I know of about 3,000 people who would want one. And tweet? Also, I'd like to point out that while you guys are pissing and moaning about Trevor Noah's Twitter account, you totally let this one by Ted Cruz slip by. I mean, come on, guys. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm gonna go to Twitter and just vent a little bit. At Ted Cruz, if you were my husband, I'd have a word or two with you about staying out of women's business. Hashtag not your struggle. And tweet. Oh, look, Ted Cruz tweeted me back and...
That Veronica girl, I'm gonna stab you so full of holes that you look like the official story of what happened at Benghazi.
Well, that wraps up this installment of Internet Comment Etiquette. I'm Erik, your host. And before we go, I'm gonna leave you off with the comment quiz of the week. What's the best video reaction to Ted Cruz announcing he's gonna run for president? A, B, C, or is it D? Ooh, tough one this week. Well, I'll have the answer for you fucking never! What would your reaction be if Obama came out of the closet as a reptilian man? Well, that one's actually for Ted Cruz. Answer the question, Ted. Tweet. Tell Mary!
It was Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
Oh, shit! Ted Cruz!
He was upset at me. He wanted to destroy me.
But why?
Ted Cruz was jealous.
Why would a man be jealous of a robot?
He is no man like me. He is also a robot from Canada.
Motherfucker. Now it's up to you guys to spread the word. So retweet this. We're gonna tweet him and we're gonna get him. At Ted Cruz, just had an interesting chat with an old friend of yours. Turns out you're just... Well, you know what? It's been kind of a while into the lesson now, and I still haven't left any comments yet. I'm still not quite sure I fully understand safe spaces enough to leave a comment about them. So I'm just going to fire this tweet off to Ted Cruz real quick, and we'll get back to it. The jizz it took to create you was a curse upon the gods, who all poisoned themselves when they realized what they had allowed. And fuck you! Because you can't have free speech, or lack thereof, if there's no speech possible. So that's disappointing. Let's keep this ball in the air with a tweet to Ted Cruz. What's it like to be the physical embodiment of a poop swastika? Haha, zapped them there. What's the best way to spend $1 online? A, don't. B, buy a stupid game for your phone that you'll never play. C, the Internet Comment Etiquette Patreon. Or D, send a $1 donation to Ted Cruz with a memo that says, "Sit on my ding dong, you old Canadian bitch." That's gonna really confuse him. At Ted Cruz, I'm so gonna put up a billboard of you chugging cocks in Texas and misappropriate funds. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we leave it off with a tweet to Ted Cruz? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a tweet to Ted Cruz real quick. Let's go ahead and tweet. Hey, which chapter of your memoir is going to be about how everyone thinks you're a little bitch, joke, melty-faced jizz candle? Hashtag flat earth. Ah, fuck! Damn it! Oh, okay, I'll take out little. There we go. And tweet! Why don't we close things out with a tweet to Ted Cruz? At Ted Cruz, I've seen wet 3-day-old hoagies more sexy than what your face is putting out there, you little cartoon goblin ass hoe. And
That is going splendidly, Master Cruz. I thank you for all of your guidance.
Tweet! Good night!
We are now at the lowest level of optimization. Let us end things with this tweet to Ted Cruz. Hey, fat nips, you look like someone who would work at PETA just to put dogs down. And tweet!
Alright, well now let us end this lesson with a truly hard-hitting question that's on everyone's mind. How many dinglings do you think Ted Cruz has already sucked off in 2016? I'm thinking he probably blew 8 dudes so far. And Yahoo Ask! Now let's figure out if we can send a tweet. At Ted Cruz, you ever thought about getting your chin fixed? Because you look like a ventriloquist dummy that survived a fire. Hashtag rocket ship. And tweet! On to the next scene, which is Asian anal fisting. And play. Oh my god. Okay, here's my comment. I'm gonna tell kids from now on this is how babies are made, and then tell them my name is Ted Cruz, and not to worry about telling people who told them that. And post. And let's get the fuck away from this. At Ted Cruz, hey pussy beans, when are you gonna drop out of the race and rejoin the giant underground fungus that spawned you? And tweet. From Pumpkin Dick Squad, otherwise known as WAP Dick. Yo, do you think Ted Cruz is into cuckolding? If not, he is going to be quite surprised with the video his wife and I just made. Oh, great burn, WAP Dick. Here, let me just CC Ted Cruz into this. Hey Ted, this guy just burned ya, which means your candle wax-like skin should be melting even further down your face. And tweet! Today we're going to talk about how to leave comments for online psychics. So isn't that going to be fun? But it's not going to take an online psychic to guess who I'm about to tweet to. At Ted Cruz, your zodiac reading for the day. The dark hood calls to you from the closet. How long has it been? Long enough, you finally admit. And fulfill prophecy. That's it. Lesson's over. Except for this tweet to Ted Cruz. At Ted Cruz, well, I guess you're out of the race, so I don't have to make fun of you anymore. Psych, fuck you, you little jizz Frankenstein. And tweet! If you don't mind me, I'm going to get right back to work here. Doing this. Just perfect. Woo, what a ride. Okay. Well, let me just unpucker my asshole and we'll leave this comment. How do we not have robots to do this job yet? I wouldn't climb that Tower of Death even if I was getting chased by a penis-nosed monster with spider legs and there's no other way to escape. I'd let that foul creature lay eggs in my abdomen and then happily give birth to his arcane children while they use me as their first meal. I don't even know what these tall-ass fucking poles are used for, but if my boy had one, I'd at least try to bounce on it. Give a leg of your big money, and don't forget, Ted Cruz dreams to escape the nightmare that is his life. And post! We're all gonna learn together how to stay happy. Everyone, it's for everybody. We're all gonna learn it. Maybe even leave a little comment etiquette along the way. First things first, we gotta send this tweet to Ted Cruz. At Ted Cruz, hey, don't watch my new video. Not for you, asshole. And tweet! That guy's gotta stay miserable. And stay miserable. Let's take a look at our first proper and respectful tweet. Ted Cruz is trending. Get on it. No problemo, buddy. At Ted Cruz, if you killed it at the polls like you killed women in the night, you'd be president. Are we still doing Zodiac jokes? And tweet. Anyway, what's your prime directive?
To correspond with Ted Cruz on Twitter.
No shit. All right, well, hey, let's see what he's got.
At Ted Cruz, I would not fuck you with my daughter's dick. And tweet!
So anyway, let's continue along as I send this tweet to Ted Cruz. At Ted Cruz, hey, I'm gonna give you a break this week. No reason. And bail! Alright, well, wait, what am I doing? At Ted Cruz, hashtag thanks Scott Baio for showing me it doesn't matter how many TV producers fuck you as a kid. Your adulthood will be intact. At Scott Baio and a Baio. I must respond. You guys ever wonder how to tweet to Ted Cruz through a YouTube comment? Check this out. At Ted Cruz, finger in my ass update number 12. Can now fit whole hand. Thanks for the advice, hot dick. And tweet. Alright, now you might notice that this is a YouTube comment, but then if we go to my Twitter, that's right, it's also a tweet to Ted Cruz. I bet you're wondering, Eric, how'd you do that? Well, it's all in my 1-hour instructional program available on YouTube. How to tweet to Ted Cruz from anywhere and anything by Salvia. This was a sponsored ad. Did I do it right? Did I... Hi Eric, here's a question. Will you still send tweets to Ted Cruz after elections? Yeah.
Here's the truth. You don't need me.